we're I don't know if anybody's seen Trading Places, but we're gonna make a $1 bet here. Rick, what's your bet?
My bet is that Chris Era will never come forward with evidence supporting a claim that he got a perfect score on Pac-Man of 3,333,360 in the 1980s. My bet is this will never happen. $1.
Well, my bet is that because Chris and Bill have like the Pentagon, they got so much information that they will bring a photograph out that Chris will show himself, because Chris was always the better Pac-Man player between Chris and Bill. Rick is better than Chris and Chris is better than Bill. That's actually how it would have gone in 1999 if they would have played head to head, but they don't want to tell that story. And because Chris has made numerous claims to Donald Hayes, David Race. It's on ClassicArcadeGaming.com's forum that he did it, and you know, but we were just arguing over semantics. Like, what is he claiming?
Okay, so there is a claim. I got a perfect score, and I have knowledge of the 9 regenerating dots. Now, these two things, that is like it's like grammatically incorrect to say that. If you got a perfect score of 3,333,360, you do not need to say that you have knowledge of the 9 dots. It's already included. You have to have knowledge of the 9 dots in order to get the perfect score. But the problem is, in the early 80s, there was this definition of a perfect score of being to the end of the 6th key where the blue time ends. So you could say, I got a perfect score and I have knowledge of the 9 dots, inferring that you could do it. Now, as like the video gaming community should be aware, it's not enough to say, oh, I think I can do that. You actually have to do it.
They have this way of discrediting people or discounting people. Oh, you're not as good as us, you're not as good as us, you'll never be as good as... It's like, they're so full of shit, it's not even funny. But I'll take that $1 bet, and yeah. Chris, you better not let me down, man, or I'm going to be disappointing you, man. It's just like, you're not a liar, are you? Anyways.
So yeah, I'd like to say something else. Through many conversations I've had with both Bill Mitchell and Chris Era, they commented on the fact that in 1984 they were capable of getting a perfect game, and they had perfect score to the end of the 6th key, but they had never put it all together to get the 3,333,360. And they said they had more important things to do, like playing Miss Pac-Man and Donkey Kong and Burger Time, and it just got put on the back burner. And then in 1999 they realized, oh, like, people are gung-ho to get this, like, let's go for it again. And that's why I say to all those naysayers out there who are saying, like, why did it take 15 years? Because it just simply wasn't on their radar.
Otherwise, Bill Boswell did do it. He's a well-respected player in my eyes now, and I've seen that guy play, man. It's amazing what he can do. And so, you know, even Bill stopped talking to me. But what did Bill say to you that when you asked him that question about did you do it in the 80s? Like, and he was evasive.
Okay, so I asked Bill in the game he had on July 3rd, 1999, which was officially recognized as the first perfect Pac-Man score. I said, Bill, was that indeed the first time you ever did it under any circumstances? And he says to me, Rick, I'm not going to answer that question, and I'm doing it to protect you.
But Bill, like, he needs all the attention in the world. Like, he wants to be the only one, or, you know, it's like a black hole or whatever, sucking all the light out. Like, no one can say anything else except what he lets you, and it's like, that itself is wrong. Like, and it's not, you know, he's trying to create ideas that I hate him or whatever. Like, no, it's not that in any way, shape, or form. It's like, dude, like, why would you do something as devious as this, try and get all the adulation or whatever like that, when the whole thing is a joke? I'm a better player than Bill. I don't go out seeking this kind of fanfare or whatever like that. I'd rather have friends than fans. Like, it's ridiculous. You know?
Well, that's the bottom line. Like, I believe they had the knowledge to do it in the early 80s, but they just chose not to.
You know, so Bill's expecting me to recant for exposing his lie and his fraud. I think he needs to recant and just give Bill Boswell the credit he deserves, and, you know, we can all play some games and not worry about who the best is, because it really doesn't amount to anything. You know, it's just we play for fun, not, you know, this is a subculture. It's never going to be popular culture. No one will understand how these games helped us to learn how to think and develop, you know, different problem-solving skills and the fun that we get out of playing these games. So, you know, it's something that we all know from the inside out, not expecting adulation from the outside in. So, anyways, you can take it for what it is. Like, hopefully you now know the story of the Perfect Pac-Man and why Bill is the Perfect Fraudman.